Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the FrostBytez gaming experience. We got a lot of explaining to do. So, I got everyone up to roughly about level 175. The reason why they're only at level 175 instead of the max level 200 is because unlike Legacy of Goku 2, where you actually have to go through max level doors in order to get something worthwhile, there's nothing you get by being level 200 in this game. The only reason why I went up to level 175 is because Goku did have a max level door of 175, which is kind of a really pointless door to open up, but I'll explain more of that later. But everyone else, they could be anything lower, so I figured get them up to level 175 and call it good right there. So I'm going to showcase where I did all of my grinding first and foremost. Underneath Kami's lookout is the barren wasteland. Within this wasteland, you might want to go out of your way and equip the kiloton armbands and the kiloton boots. We'll explain more of those a little bit later once we start going into that area. But once you have those equipped, you're going to come up to this area. Those guys can give you some experience. They're pretty good, but our real gems are these guys. These guys give you so much experience in such a short amount of time, it's insane, especially with any amount of weighted armbands. The kiloton ones, you have to be level 150 to utilize, but even then, when you hit around level 150 and put on the kiloton armbands, these guys give you a guaranteed one level every single time. Now, the thing is, you gotta be careful with them because they can one-shot you in the earlier level stages, and they take roughly about 9 hits at first in order to defeat. So be careful with those. But because they're the guys that take a big old swing attack and they have a build up for it, they're very easy to dodge. You should never get hit by them, but if you do, it's a one-hit KO. Up here is where Goku's level 175 door was, and the only thing you really get out of doing it is more enemies to grind, and that's really about it. There's really nothing else. But yeah, these guys, they got their long old attacks. You just get a couple hits in, run away, and go rinse and repeat. That's literally all you have to do with those guys. It's so easy. It's so simple. It's the best way to get up to level 175 or whatever level you want to get them up to. You don't necessarily have to get them up to level 175. I just chose to because why not? Now, if you're wondering yourself, how did I get lucky enough to get the kiloton armbands? Well, you don't get lucky. You got to go buy them. And I will show you folks exactly where we go to do that on top of everything else that we need to start looking to do because we got a lot of exhibit hunting to do. It's going to be a long one. There's a lot to get, but it's not nearly as tough, and I'll explain more into that as well later. But if you go to the planet of the Kais after defeating Kid Buu, it's a nice peaceful area. You know, there's no fighting having to go on or anything like that. And if you go on through down over here, there's going to be a crack in the wall that you can hit, open up, and you got yourself a special little Z-Mart that has just about everything you could ask for. Dragon armor, titanium breastplates, diamond armor, everything leading up to the kiloton armbands and the kiloton boots, which as you can see, everything here is very expensive. I had to sell a good chunk of like my equipment that I didn't really need to utilize in order to afford them. And again, they're mostly good, obviously, when you hit that low 150 mark. You put on the kiloton armbands and boots, and they'll get you all the quick level ups all the same with those, whatever those skeleton red ribbon Arby things are. But from that, let's actually start doing exhibit hunting. So first, let's go to the Kai's mansion. We're going to do this just like everything else in Super Saiyan mode, just to make things a lot faster. All right. So we're going to be dealing with all these people that we knew all the way back. So yeah, Dr. Breves told us earlier, yeah, everyone everywhere is going to get a little bit stronger. Not here, though. It's only on Earth. But we're going to want to come back to this cave where we're going to find Bubbles, have a little chat with him, and we get ourselves the Z-Fighter exhibit. Thank you, Mr. Bubbles. You're such a good little ape. All right, and then from there, we're just going to sneak on back over to where Grand Kai was. You talk with him, he's going to give you another exhibit. The exhibit here, in my opinion, are easier than Legacy of Goku 2 because they're more straightforward. There's not too many hidden as opposed to Legacy of Goku 2. More importantly, the thing that makes it really easy is that there's 2 people that give you 6 exhibits each for doing something really simple. So that's 12 out of the total of 40 that you need. You need 25 Hercule exhibits and you need 15 Z-Fighter exhibits. But again, you get 12 of them just by talking to 2 specific people. And already we've got ourselves quite a bit. Alrighty, so this next couple is going to be quite a bit of a pain. So the first one's going to be relatively easy. You just come up here, hit that. You kind of tell that I couldn't move through it because it was kind of hidden there. You can even just hit the tree over there and it'll still work. Alright, here comes the real bitch of one. And I'm not really looking forward to it. Alright, so first off we have Yajirobe. Just like that gentleman said, you go again around counterclockwise. 3 times. If Goku was a little bit easier to control in Super Saiyan form. Come on, Goku. It ain't that tough. Please, man. Please. Come on, one more. That should do it. That's 3 times. Thank you. Okay. He's going to drop the Z exhibit towards the guy that said, hey, if you do this to Yajirobe, then this is what happens. How it drops that far, I don't exactly know. All right, we're going to hope for really good luck on this one. All right, Korin, I'm going to give you the red snapper, baby. Come on, do me a solid. Yes! First try. Oh, my God. Okay. That may seem easy. It is not. Oh, boy. My heart was beating there for a second. I didn't even save. That was so dumb of me. I should have saved ahead of time. So let me explain why that was so stressful for me. Korin is a bitch. Let's just get that out of the way right now. I really displease Korin. We'll go back to the forest later, but I want to do the southern forest wasteland, whatever it is, first off. It should be about... No, it's a little bit further down. Not there. I always have trouble finding where that stupid little hole thing is. Okay. This is not my idea of a good time. It should be along... I thought it was along that peninsula over there. Come on, where is it? Oh my God. I absolutely despise trying to find it. Oh, wait. Nope, not over there. And it shouldn't be that hard to see. Oh, there it is. My goodness. I always hate trying to find the Southwest Forest. It's such a pain. All right, so before I go more into talking about the red snapper, we need to switch. We're going to switch to Trunks. And we need to do a fusion dance with Goten. Because you'll soon see... Down, right? BB up. There are gates that only Gotenks can go through, apparently. Now, careful when you do your fusion, because if you don't have anything equipped, you can't equip anything later on. And the only thing you can have equipped on is whoever you're currently using. So in that case, it was Trunks. But if you got nothing equipped on, then you can't equip anything. And then you're stuck like this for 5 minutes, and it takes forever for that 5 minutes to go down. So, what is it exactly that makes the red snapper such a bitch? Well, you got to fish for the red snapper. I think I talked about it earlier, but if you're at the lighthouse, and there's another area apparently as well where you can fish for, well, really just fish. You can get anything from small fish to large fish to old boots and the red snapper. The rarity of what you catch is going to be determined in a lot of cases, or at least the percentage of the rarity of what you're going to catch is going to be determined a little bit by luck, but even more so by whatever you have equipped on that you can utilize to try and catch more fish. You get like the snorkel, there's flippers, and there's like fin gloves or something like that. The more of them you have on, the higher chance you have of getting stuff like the red snapper. The less you have on, the less chance you have of getting. Unfortunately, I only had the snorkel, and so it took me well over 50 times to get the red snapper. And Korin does not guarantee give you the Z Fighter exhibit for the red snapper. He instead could go out of his way, and actually we want to keep using Goku for a bit, because we're going to be using him in the next area. Yeah, he could instead give you holy water. And so I definitely encourage you to save. Unlike me, you need to save before doing that to give him the red snapper. Ooh. Oh, there's one of them right there. That's one of the flippers that I could have used. Ah, jeez. Anyways, but yeah, it ups your chances of getting stuff like the red snapper. And again, it doesn't mean that he'll give it to you. He'll probably give you holy water instead. I just want to point out there's a level 120 door for Hercule. I mean, not for Hercule, but that was Hercule Aid that I just passed off on, which if you don't have Hercule Aid yet, get it. You're going to need it to get one of the exhibits later on. But anyways, that's a level 120 Vegeta door. The only thing you get from there is like this darkness breastplate or something. Not nearly as good as what we have. I figured I'd just showcase it so that you folks know exactly where to go if you do want to get it, but we don't need to waste time on that because we're mostly looking for exhibits. All right, so the next area that we want to go to is the forest, which should be right up here. Perfect. All right, the forest itself, what I like about it, oh, the other thing about it is that it's a metal door. With metal doors, it had to be the same character as you were going in, coming out. You're going to need 6 bandanas when talking to this ninja over here. And you got to talk to him all 6 times, and each time he's going to give you another Hercule exhibit for it. If you don't have 6 bandanas, don't fret. They're actually relatively easy to get. You just find yourself little airplanes, or you find yourself submarines. I've had more luck with it when it's the abandoned airplanes instead of the submarines. They drop like crazy. I got 8 of them after going through 3. So all you need is relatively about 3, maybe 4 or 5. And then after that, you should have enough bandanas. If not, you're very unlucky. Talk to this guy until he says, you know, that you've given him all of them. Yep. Thank you for your service. By him saying that, we know that we got him all of the bandanas that we could get him. Okay. And then we got one more exhibit that we have to go through here to get. Go Super Saiyan just to make it a lot faster. It's going to be back up that one area where we defeated. It was either 2 ninjas or 2 samurais. I don't remember exactly what it was we defeated. All I know is that there was like 2 of them, and once you beat them, it dropped the chest, and I said, nope, we're not going to open it because I guarantee it's an exhibit. And sure enough, it was. So yeah, that's why we ignored it up until this point. And it should be this guy right over here. Perfect. Hercule exhibit, and now we're free to go. But yeah, in this one area, you get 7 exhibits, because again, 6 of them are all from that one ninja just giving him a whole mess of bandanas. That's why you want the Hercule aid, because the same guy, he's the guy in the lighthouse in the Thieves Den that I talked about earlier. You give him stuff like a dinosaur's tail. I thought you also had to give him a large fish, but you don't. But yeah, he'll ask for something, you give it to him, and then he gives you the exhibit. You're definitely going to want to have the Hercule aid for that, as well as elixir, a super elixir. All of those, you know, don't utilize them. You want to hold on to them for when Hercule wants them. But that's it for the forest. Next up, we're going to be heading over to West City and get what we can from over there. So we're just going to go ahead, flip right around into West City. So another reason why I want to hang on to Goku for the time being is that we're still going to need the instant transmission for this chest over there. Perfect. And if you don't have one, you're also going to want a stake for West City. Because you come over here, there's going to be a gentleman right next to this green dumpster. And he's like, oh, you know what sounds really good? A stake. Here's an exhibit. Why these people have the exhibits, like they're just complete thieves, I don't know. That's completely up to them. If you don't have a stake, they're relatively easy to find. I think you can even buy them too. And speaking of buying stuff, you can also buy a Hercule exhibit. Why? Again, I don't know. But if you don't have the elixir, super elixir, or anything like that, buy it from him or any one of the other Z-Mart people, and you'll be pretty much good to go. Oh, I should also make a mention of the fact I don't have it on me, but the clean boots, those were the golden boots that were dirty. And then once you get Mrs. Briefs to clean them up, they're actually really good boots to have. Not gonna lie. Come down here, talk to this gentleman, and he'll give you another Z-Fighter exhibit. Perfect. And that's all we got to do in West City. But before we head out, I actually want to switch who we are using, because we want to switch to Gohan for a really dumb reason. And we'll explain more as to what that dumb reason is once we actually get to there. But first, let's go ahead, switch to Gohan. And yeah, Gotenks, as far as I can tell, you have to wait out the whole entire 5 minutes for the fusion to be undone. So you want to come to Diablo Desert with Gohan, hit this level 100 door, and then leave. The reason why you need to do that is because then next it's going to be a Trunks level 135 door, and only through there can you actually get one of the exhibits. If you do not break the level 110 door with Gohan first, then you're pretty much stuck. And even though Gotenks is technically Trunks, he only can open Gotenks gray doors. He cannot open a Goten or Trunks door. So because of that, you know, we gotta wait for the fusion to run out. Hopefully we can do this within, you know, hopefully the 4 minutes will run out by the time we get finished with this airship. With how fast we're going, not likely to happen. And chances are we're going to have to wait for him to get out of fusion form, which is, it's a pain. It really takes a while, but it's kind of what's needed to get done. Because you got to be Trunks to open the level 135 door. But again, it's only possible to do that if you already broken down the door as Gohan first in the level 100. And if you don't, then you have no means of getting the exhibit. And you can go through to get the particular exhibit, but it won't show up. And you'll be wondering why it hasn't shown up yet. Then you'll leave, you'll come back, you'll see a Trunks level 135 door, break that. All the enemies are going to be tougher. It's going to be completely changed up. And then you're going to be able to finally get the exhibit. It's really weird. It's a bit of a pain, you know, but in comparison to Legacy of Goku 2, where you had to do like really specific stuff, not nearly as bad in my opinion. But but I'll give Legacy of Goku 2 this. At least when you got the 25 golden capsules, you got a means to warp to the world map. There's nothing like that in this, as far as I can tell. Oh, another cool thing about when you're Gotenks, especially when it comes to grinding, is you gain experience both as Trunks and Goten. And so when I was doing my grinding for both of them, I just got them at the same level, fused them as Gotenks, and did the same thing. Put on the Kiloton boots and the Kiloton armbands, and got them both up to level 175 at the exact same time. It's really nice. Very well worth it. Alrighty. Actually, you know what we could do? If Gotenks hasn't turned back into Trunks yet, there is another thing we can do. Because there's another area that we need to go through a Gotenks door. And I believe, from the looks of it, we should have enough time left. So we can actually do the Natade Village. Because Natade Village has another one where you gotta be Gotenks in order to go through it. So we can go ahead and do that beforehand. Anyways, one-shot that guy because we're Gotenks and we're strong. And once again, he's going to want to look to blow the whole entire place up. Yeah, no kidding. Easy one-shot. That's just literally how it is at this portion of the game when you grind it up to about level 175. Nothing really can get in your way. And even when they hit us, as you can tell, I've taken no damage. Yes, I'm Gotenks, you know, so the stats are literally going to be through the roof, along with really good equipment on. But yeah, it's a joke. You don't really have to worry about it nearly as much. But again, a lot of these, they're very straightforward, but it's still going to be a long part because again, with the airship, we have to go all the way through the airship one way, all the way back the other way. All the other ones are relatively about the same as well. You got to go all the way through. The reason why the airship is the worst, though, is just because of the simple fact that it's a straight shot through. There's no real shortcuts or quick ways to go through them, unfortunately. And so this one kind of feels like it takes the longest. Thankfully, though, we're Super Saiyan with really good fast boot equipment on. So because of that, we can just zoom on through, no problem. Get a little bit of slowdown with those two guys for some reason. The game just does not like them. But yeah, again, they're all straightforward, so in my opinion, the Z-Fighter exhibits and the Hercule exhibits are much easier to get than the Golden Capsules and the Namekians. Namekians weren't nearly as bad, especially because there was only 7 of them to get as opposed to 15 of the Z-Fighter exhibits. But I really feel like the Golden Capsules... Ooh, wow, a little Lucky Charm, nice. I feel like the Golden Capsules a little bit... more hidden, or you had to do more specific things to get them. Whereas here, you talk to this person, you go to that person. Having to memorize exactly where I'm supposed to go is a lot easier on this one than it was in Legacy of Goku 2. I'm not kidding. When I did Legacy of Goku 2, I think I had to stop and re-record it 3 times over because I kept forgetting one thing that I had to get because of how well hidden they were. This one, it's a lot easier for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's because I just remember it better, and because obviously 12 of them are just instant gimmies. How much time do we have left on our Fusion timer? Oh, yeah, no, we're going to go to Natade Village first. No reason not to. Alright, and just like with the other Grand Airship, once you leave the Grand Airship, it is gone for good. No bringing it back. Alright, now off to Natade Village. We've got 2 exhibits that we got to get here. I thought it was more than 2, but no, it is exactly 2 that we've got to get. And some of the other chests that I thought could have also been exhibits were just other really good equipment that I could have utilized at the point in time that I would have used them. Let's go ahead and go Super Saiyan right now. Just make it that even faster. Whoa! Really speeding on through. Yeah, Gotenks is really nice because he just kind of makes mincemeat out of most of these places because of how fast he can go. A lot of samurai. Sometimes you will take a hit every now and then. It will slow down your progress, but what can you do? So one of them is up exactly where it was, where we defeated Broly. And then the other one is one of those. Oh, nope. No. Let go of me. Stupid vampires. I hate all of you. But yeah, another one was just another one of those hidden ones. It was actually the one that I was looking at where I was like, oh, maybe, you know, I shouldn't take that risk. And yeah, sure enough, it was a good thing I did not take the risk because I would have actually ended up grabbing the Z-Fighter exhibit. But again, the other two are mostly just items I can still kind of showcase because they're on the way anyways. And because they're on the way to it, it just makes it a lot easier just to go ahead and showcase, hey, here's where it's at and all that. So let's head on up to it. And yeah, it's funny. The first two are actually ones. Let's see here. So over here, we're going to head out. These guys, I swear. And you got yourself a darkness talisman, the evil talisman. Which again, if you so wish to use it, be my guest. I will not. Alright, then we're going to cross over here. And I don't think, no, there's not one here. I don't think. Oh yeah, there is. Get yourself, what is it again? Yeah, the charge gloves. Again, could have been really useful. Not need 100% though. Okay, but the one that we want is actually going to be in here. First off, we can go and get the Broly one. Excuse me, gentlemen. Pardon me. You're all doing fantastic today. Excuse me. Pardon me. So sorry. Oh, I see you're all busy doing something. Now, after we get knocked out of the fusion, we're not going to go back into the fusion. Another one of those crystal red ribbon skeletons. Because we want to stay as Trunks. So it's going to be a little bit slower on my way out. Especially because I need to go back to being a Super Saiyan. Don't worry about the skeletons again, because they don't really drop anything that we need. And they don't drop anything, they don't die, so why would we even bother? But the other exhibit, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, should be up around here. Nope, it's in the next area, and then up around. Stop it. I swear, their hitboxes are so weird on how they can hit you. Okay, let's go ahead and go Super Saiyan here. Alright, up, around, through here. And exhibit. Alrighty. So that's the two exhibits you can get at Natade Village. And now we're going to head back to the Diablo Desert, because now we're back to utilizing Trunks again. So we can actually get something out of him. Oh, another steak. Nice. Too bad I don't really need it. Okay, this is not the one. It's this one that I want to go out of. Just knock him back, get him out of my way. And then we should be able just to get out right down through here. Perfect. Alrighty. Now, unfortunately, we do have to go all the way back to Natade Village, because I don't think there is a world map on this one. It's just that. And we want to stay as Trunks for when we get to the Diablo Desert. And we don't really want to go into Gotenks for a while, because we also need Goten in order to open some of the doors. And again, having to stand around and wait for Gotenks is going to take forever. And that was the last thing, if I'm not mistaken, that we need to utilize Gotenks for. So we don't really need to utilize the fusion anymore. Okay, up, around, down. Just going to try and dodge them out. We want to get this. This is going to be a long enough part as it is. I don't really want to be spending too much time dealing with all you folks. I know you all want your little bit of time in the limelight, and I respect you for that, but it's not going to happen. Not down through that way. It's down through the other one. This one. Perfect. All right. Get our way out of the Natade Forest into the Natade Village to get a Natade and Nata out of here. Gotta love those robots. They're relatively tanky. They do a lot of power in their hits. But yet they can almost never hit you because they take so long to charge up. Feels really bad for them. Alrighty, so Natade Village, and we are Nata out of here. Alright, so we want to go back to the Diablo Desert. Now that we can actually do the Diablo Desert. So yeah, now we got the level 135 door. And we got a couple exhibits that we need to get from here. First one should be around here. Get out of my face. And if I'm not mistaken, it should be... Nope, not here. Gotta go one more up. This one. Perfect. And then go back to Super Saiyan just to make life that much easier. Now, I don't know why none of the other ones did it, but this one did it right. Where once you get to the train, because we do have to go back to the train for the other exhibit, is that once you're done with the train, the world map is right there. Why it's the only one that does that, I really don't know. It's really bothersome to me. Because it's not consistent. All the other ones should allow you to do that too. But no, this one for some reason is just very stingy on that. And I don't get it. Ooh, what do we got here? Huh, what even is that? I am curious. A dirty belt. I wonder what you get out to cleaning the belt. I'm not going to care enough to actually... Well, actually, no, we can see. Once we're at the end, because we got to go to Capsule Corp to end the game anyways, so we'll do that once we finish all this up. But yeah, just like last time, we want to go back inside the train, and then all the way to the end of the train. But yeah, the world map is right there. Why couldn't the others do something like that? It'd make life so much easier. Stop it. Alright, you just stop. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Alrighty, that's it. And once again, if you did not, like, if you broke down the Gohan door and then went through all of this, you would fight someone else and you would not get the exhibit. You have to break down the Gohan door, leave, come back, break down the Trunks door, and then you will have access into actually getting the exhibit. Okay, that guy getting a cheap shot in on me. How dare he? Alrighty, so now we want to go and find the pyramid. Perfect. And go get that one. I think I need Gohan for this one. Alright. Deal with more of these Majin types. And we just want to go to where those 4 chests were, because we ignored the one because it was a Hercule exhibit. And we wanted to save it for this part specifically, because I am just OCD like that. And just wanted to make things easier for people that literally had no idea where any of them were. And that's completely fine. You know, that's what this is for. So after you've done all of this, you can just get it immediately if you so wish. But if you're still kind of confused on where one of them is, because for some reason you didn't open any of the chests, well, guess what? Back over here. Got it. Easy. And then the fast way out of here, we just got to go find that one area where we can just fall straight down. Because that cuts some of it, actually. Just going to drop. And yeah, we can now look to squeeze on out of here. That's the only one we got to get out of the pyramids. Next up, we'll go over to Hercule City, where we got 2 that we got to get. I think it's only 2, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I believe so. Whoops, wrong way. Alright. Alright, so let's go back to school. Almost literally with Gohan now. So it should be, yeah, Hercule City. Very close to those pyramids. Feels safe now. Alright, so we want to go into Hercule's mansion. Hang left, go into his bedroom, and there's a chest right next to that stereo. Boom! Another exhibit. And then we still got one more. So we got to do the racetrack at the Orange City High School, I think is what it's called. And we're doing it as Gohan, which is not as good because we're not nearly as fast with him, but we do have the ability to switch. And I think Goku's got the sneakers, right? Yes, he does. So I think we can even do it as a Super Saiyan 3. We totally should. This is going to be a massive cheat. So we're going to start off as a Super Saiyan. And then we're going to go Super Saiyan 3 to be even faster. Chat up with this guy. Yes, we're ready to beat it. So we gotta do it in 17 seconds. Well, less than 17 seconds. And we should be able to do that because this Super Saiyan 3 is very fast. Now you can also utilize the sprint if you so wish, but if you go off the track, it immediately counts as a no-go. And we just want you to get under 17. We're not looking to break any like world records here. We just need to be fast enough to get the Hercule exhibit, and we're good to go. Sweet, thank you. That's all. That's all we got to do. All right, let's go ahead and stay this just so we can get out of here faster. Okay, next up we got to go back to Pilaf's castle. This is another one where you got to break a door down twice. It's really obnoxious. But again, if you didn't know to do that, you'd be confused as to why you're not getting what you feel like you should be getting. And I believe Pilaf's castle right over here. Perfect. All right, so this time it's going to be a Goten door. Break it. Leave. Come back. And now it should be a level 140 door. 145. Same difference. Alrighty, so now we can actually do this one. And you would know if it wasn't right. Nice, a dinosaur tail. Again, you need one of those for one of the exhibits later on. Let's go ahead and wait. Go Super Saiyan here. I think we can go Gotenks. I don't think I need Goten for anything else. But I don't think I want to risk it either. I think that was a dirty glove that I could have utilized. I feel like we're fast enough with Goten. We don't really need Gotenks to utilize the most out of this. Because it's just mostly just a straight shot anyways. We just want to try to avoid everything. Yeah, if you just go straight on through, none of the fires will actually hit you. Come on, go through that door. Oh, nice. Another giant breastplate. Alright, and then go in here, and then beat the guy on the left. Get your Hercule exhibit, and we're good to go. It's a Z-Fighter exhibit, not a Hercule exhibit, but hey, same difference in some cases. Alrighty, now I think I do need to go back to using Gohan for the next ordeal. Because we're actually almost done. You know, again, a little bit long just because of how far we got to go through some of these, but they're just so much simpler to go through that we're actually almost done. Beautiful. That guy still does a lot of damage. I don't even know what Goten has for equipment. Doesn't really matter as much. Alrighty, so next up on the chopping block, we're going to go home. Yeah, we actually got to go home to get some of these. Alright, so first off, we'll switch off to Gohan, because we are going to need him for the latter portion of it. So first on, head in, talk to the Ox King, and he'll give you the Ox King's helmet, even though we technically already have it. In fact, one of them has them equipped. But hey, whatever works for him, right? So if you actually come down into here, we have a little chest here that gives you a Lazarus crystal. It doesn't really do much other than selling it for a lot of money. So if you were looking, if you still needed some money in order to pay off some of the Hercule exhibits that we still need to do, that's exactly what you're looking for. So we got our 2 exhibits that way and our Lazarus crystal, just because why not? And now we need to head into the forest where there is no gate. So everyone here is exactly as they were when we originally were going against them. Nothing has changed. There is a Gohan door, a level 40 Gohan door, the one that made me think that the max level was 140. But yeah, there's level 140 Gohan door that'll get us to one of our next exhibits. But before then, it's just, yeah, these guys are still the same as ever. It's quite amazing, actually. I believe it's down right after this guy down here. Here we are, blue tree. Go behind it, Hercule exhibit. Just clicking A anywhere behind the tree, I believe, works. But it's the one that has like the blue fruit or whatever those blue flower things are growing on it. And then from there, we just want to go back. And I believe it should be on this side. Perfect. 140 Gohan door. All right, so this is going to split into two separate routes, and we got to take the top route first. So we come here where all these rocks are, and we cannot do anything just yet. We can, but you don't want to. Because you want to go to where poor old Grandpa Gohan was being kept at. And I could have sworn he was a lot closer to the house. But according to this game, Grandpa Gohan had to go through all of these bandits just to get home. I guess it was part of his training regimen. I don't know. But yeah. His hut just randomly here. It might not even be his house. It's just his own little hut that he made for training, I guess. I don't know. Whatever the story may be, you got to go there first in order to get the key to open up the chest to get the exhibit. Not that chest, that's a fake. But you got to hit this rock. Head on right through it to get to it. It's designed to look like every other rock. Kind of a little bit of a hidden secret sort of ordeal. But the rocks, you know, it's a little bit off-putting, yes, but I don't know, it's not the worst. Alright, this is the second area you can catch fish at. You can catch fish over there. Again, snorkel, fins, that kind of stuff. You got them equipped. Easier chance of getting your red snapper. Don't have them equipped, well, have fun. You're going to be fishing well over 50 times to finally get one. It is that much of a pain. And yeah, that's all we got to get over there. Everything else is at the Thieves Den and back at the World Tournament. And then I think we got it all. As I'm going through here, I'm just going to double check my list. Make sure that I do, in fact, have it all. But I believe we are good to go. Yep, Thieves Den for just about everything else. That feels really good. Oh, wrong way. We would have ended up heading right on back down. We do not want to do that one bit. I like how they're still dropping quite a lot of money. Just takes you back, huh? When we first had to fight these guys to grind for experience, and now they take roughly about 30,000 damage from me. My, how we have grown. Alrighty, so next up is, and last up, oh not last up, second to last up is the Thieves Den. Last up will be the World Tournament area. And I guess a stolen airship. Alrighty. Well, at least I can show you folks how easy it is to get the bandanas. Oh, now that guy decided to drop a fin for me? Watch, none of them are going to drop a bandana now. Wow, not a single one. That is the worst luck I've had, and of course it's going to be when I'm on camera. Alright, Thieves Den right down here. Okay. So we need to utilize Goku for this one. Poor Vegeta. He doesn't really get used for any of them in any case, really. We don't really need him for any of them. We need everyone else to break some kind of door. Yeah, you could do that metal door with Vegeta to get the one breastplate or chest plate, whatever it is, but that's about it. Outside of that, he's completely useless for us. Alrighty, so we're going to head up here. Because we need instant transmission. I still want to go Super Saiyan just to make the journey a little bit faster. And just right up here. Nope. There we go. Got our next Hercule exhibit. And then let's go get 6 from the guy at the lighthouse. So for this guy, I believe you need root beer turkey, Hercule aid, dinosaur tail. No, it's not dinosaur tail first. What is it? Anyways, this is the other area where you can get the red snapper. Just fish down over there. So he starts by asking for a root beer. Gives us this. Then he's going to want a turkey. But then what does he want first? Because he doesn't feel so well. Then he wants a Hercule aid. We get him that. But what does he want before the dinosaur tail? I could really go for something cool. Oh, an elixir. Oh, the Hercule aid didn't work, so we need an elixir. Now he's going to want the dinosaur tail. Ate that. Now he's really not going to feel good, so we got to get him a super elixir. And there we go. And that's it. And then he says he doesn't have anything else, which is sad because he's still feeling pretty hungry. Well, good for you, buddy, but that's about all the time I can waste with you. All right. Speed our way out of here. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's any other, like, secret area or anything that I'm missing. Like, things I can just show for fun anyways. Not ones that are needed as far as exhibits or anything like that. Just hidden little goodies. I don't think that there are any. Other than trying to, like, get one of every single item and scanning everything. But there's no real reason to do that, in my opinion. So there's, you know, no reason for me to showcase it. We could probably just end it right here. Once we get this and get them all in, it's going to make for a very long part, but again, I think it's worth it. Alright, and then we got ourselves the last 2 Hercule exhibits, and that should be everything. I don't think I missed a single thing. Did the forest, the lookout, the desert, West City, Southwest Forest. I just finished up this, Thieves Den. I did, don't need anything at Kame's house. Alright, so first we're going to head over to Hercule City. Because we actually have to give them the exhibits. And yes, you got to do this one at a time. It is a pain to do. But it needs to be done, unfortunately. Now, there's really nothing you get out of the Hercule exhibit ones, other than just a big thank you. Alright, so you got to do it one at a time. And this is how you'll know if you actually got them all or not. Because at one point, if you didn't, he'll say, oh, nope, you're still missing one. Come back when you get it. And I swear to God, if that happens, I'm going to lose my mind. Because I'm pretty sure I got all of them. I don't think there's a single one that I missed. Because again, they're a little bit easier to remember than Legacy of Goku 2's were. Alrighty, down to 9. So far, so good. 8, 7, 6, 5. I think we got it. I think we're good. Oh, I think we're good. 2, 1. And there we go. That's all of them. Thanks for finding all the items. Now it can be open to the public. Actually, I should showcase, like, you know, hey, you know, this is what all your hard work went into. It's basically just a lot of Hercule stuff. You can click on any of them, get a little bit of details about Hercule. Not really well needed, but I mean, it's fun. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, and now we got to go back to Capsule Corporation to do the Z-Fighter exhibits where you actually do get something out of it. So let's head on over to West City, take care of that. Pray to God that we didn't miss something, but I'm pretty sure we didn't, so we should be good. And then we can call it a wrap, because there's really nothing else I can think of that we need. Or it's even worth getting, really. Oh yeah, we wanted to talk to Mrs. Brees and see what that belt was. Oh, filthy armor too. Okay, well, let's just see. So last little bit, let's have some fun, see what we get. See what the armor is. Oh, that was just like a dirty. Okay. The belt. The belt is what I'm very interested in on what it is. What is this belt? Do I have anything else filthy, or are you just going to give me another cookie? Clean belt. Nice. Okay. So is there... What kind of stats do I get off it? First off, that clean armor. Ooh, strength goes down a bit, but wow, quite a lot of power and endurance. Huh, not bad. Okay. And the clean belt, what do we get out of it? Kind of the same deal. Okay. Oh, still worth it. Alright, same ordeal. We gotta talk to this guy 15 times to get him everything. So let's go ahead and give it to him. Alright, 14 left. And I swear to God, if it stops at 1, I'm gonna be very confused. Seven left. When you get to the final 3 where it's like, please. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And by collecting all the exhibit items, we have unlocked Gogeta. To play as Gogeta, select Goku or Vegeta and do the fusion dance. Let's do it. Let's just showcase it. Yeah, we can actually utilize Gogeta in this game. You just have to actually unlock him to be able to do it. Why it's not letting me do it now is beyond me. Here we go. Let's finish the game as Gogeta. As Vegeta decides it's a good idea to do it all of a sudden. Up, down, up, left, A. And we got ourselves Gogeta, ladies and gentlemen. Dragon Punch attack, normal energy attack, Big Bang Kamehameha, you name it. And yeah, that's what getting all the exhibits does for you as far as the Z-Fighter. Hercule doesn't do anything. Let's go ahead and finish this game up. That is it for Legacy of Goku. Yes, I am sure we are ready. Legacy of Goku. All 3 is done. A new beginning. All right, how is everybody? Everyone's doing pretty good now that we got all of the exhibits. I'm feeling pretty good that we got all the exhibits. I'm feeling real good about it. Hey, Vegeta, how'd you get there? I don't know. All right, anyways, hey guys, sorry I'm late. Probably should pay more attention to this one. It's literally the last thing. Goku's late because he's always late. What else is new? Anyways, yeah, Goku, you're lame. Easy. That's an easy way to put it. Goku's lame. And yeah, Vegeta feeling more of a nice guy, being all cool about it. And that should do it. We should start rolling credits. Oh yeah, 10 years have passed, and now we got ourselves a different ordeal. Pan is a thing now. Videl and Gohan are married, have a child, have a young girl named Pan. It's little Pan. She's so cute. Everyone else has not aged one bit, apparently. So anyways, they get together for one more martial arts tournament. Goten and Trunks have gotten all grown up. This Trunks has had to deal with the future the other Trunks had to do. So we have two different Trunkses. We have one that's the new age Trunks, that's kind of a bit of a wuss. And then we have future Trunks, which is actually a heart and soul fighter. But yeah, we got ourselves another world tournament going on. Let's see how it goes. I could potentially cut them into two separate parts. I might. It depends on how long this part goes for. If it's like less than 10 minutes, I'll just have it with all the exhibits. If not, I'll just make it its own part as the finale. But yeah, so basically, Hercule still finds little sneaky ways to still remain as the champion by basically paying, you know, Goku and everyone else to let him win, which it works. He still makes a lot of money. He can go ahead and pay us off, and we don't have to humiliate him. But the reason why Goku became interested in the World Tournament all of a sudden is because of that kid in between Goten and Trunks. His name is Oob. As you can tell, it is Boo spelled backwards. Because of that, you know, okay, so Goku made a wish. I'm pretty sure I just skipped over it. But Goku made a wish that, hey, you know what, Kid Boo, if you weren't so evil, you'd be a really fun guy to spar with. Oob. And Oob is a canon thing. Not only just in Dragon Ball Z, but in Super, they make mention to the fact that he is a legit thing. So he is canon. He is going to do something eventually at some point. But yeah, Goku is just like, hey, he wants to fight somebody that's not pure evil, that just wants to spar as much as he does. Because, you know, who needs to be a dad ever, you know? Who does ever? And yeah, Goku gets his wish. Kicks the crap out of Oob, and then finds out, hey, Oob's actually a pretty decent fighter. And especially in Budokai 3, I found Oob to be a really good fighter. All in-your-face brawler style. Really nice. And Goku's just trolling him. Poor kid. I'd be pretty upset myself. So yeah, Goku looks to train Oob for, you know, because Goku just wants someone to protect the Earth that's not him, which I totally get that. But if he keeps training, then what's the point? Alright, so what's going on? Well, I'm leaving. That's about as simple as it gets. Everyone knows it. The joke's been made a million times over, but it's so true. The end-all be-all joke is that Goku just always leaves. That's literally what we get out of Chapter 12. Goku's gone. There's peace on Earth and Goku just leaves. And yeah, start working towards basically GT, which is, you know, not a real thing. And there we are, folks. That is Dragon Ball Z Boo's Fury. I do enjoy this game, but yeah, if I had to pick between Legacy of Goku 2 and Boo's Fury, Legacy of Goku 2 is definitely the funner game just because it's way more challenging. And yes, a lot of the challenges on this is basically, hey, you just can't put all the stats in. If you do, you're going to be way too strong, but just the way it is. It does feel good getting all the exhibits, though, something that I've never done before. So that felt pretty good. But aside from that, yeah, I mean, Boo's Fury, Legacy of Goku 3, it's a fun game. You know, but if you had to pick between playing Legacy of Goku 2, or Boo's Fury, I'd say Legacy of Goku 2 a million times over. It is definitely the better game, way more fun. but I still think that this is actually a good fun. If you're looking just for a relaxing, fun time, this is definitely the game to play. And there's still a lot more to do that I didn't even do. There's the scanning that you can utilize, trying to collect one of every single item that's out there. There's so much more you can do, but, you know, we just only wanted to do so much. And yeah, with Boost Fury's done, and because I believe after Secret of Evermore we're going to be doing the Pokemon sword game, I think after this is when I'll actually look to do Batman Arkham City. We got to take a step away from Dragon Ball Z. We did 3 Dragon Ball Zs back to back to back. We need to take a small step away from it, especially because we do have Dragon Ball Z Kakarot coming in the future. So we got some more Dragon Ball Z coming in our future, that is for sure. But we definitely got to step back for a little bit, do some Batman, do some Arkham City, and, you know, we'll just see where it goes from there. Who knows? Maybe when Arkham City's done, Kakarot will already be out, and I'll already be playing that for the channel. Don't know. But we do, like I said, after Secret of Evermore, we do have... And by the time I'm actually saying this, I'm assuming Pokemon Sword's already going to be going. So it's a little bit redundant for me to be talking about it right now, because it's probably already being out. Dragon ranking is true hero. Whatever that means. I don't know. Oh, what a fantastic time, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evenings, and we'll catch you all on the next game of Batman Arkham City. It should be a good one. Enjoy, folks.